Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sarge here, and welcome back to the New York Liberty rebuild. Coming off a WNBA Finals loss, getting swept by the Las Vegas Aces. We are here in the offseason. Time to improve and turn this team into even stronger than it was. We're going to start with the league meetings as always, and let's see. We got a couple approves and a couple rejections. Let's see what we got here. Team odds will be based on standing rules, no coin flip tiebreakers rejected. Teams will enter the bonus and full bonus. That is split but rejected. Change the number of fouls for a foul out, rejected. Implement possession arrow to be used in place of jump balls. That is approved. Cool with that. Change the time given to advance the ball to the front court to 12 seconds. That is also approved. Interesting, but we'll play with the rules. Let's see. Here's our draft lottery. It's between the Sparks, Dream, Fever, and Mercury. Here's a look at our draft. The Dream pick first. Fever, Sparks, Mercury, Sky, Sun, Liberty, Wings, Storm, Lynx, Mystics, Aces. All right, as we look at our options, Natasha Howard actually rejected her option, which I feel like is kind of good for us. Asia Dur, we're taking hers, and Hans, we're taking hers as well. So if we look at who accepted options and didn't accept, Arika Ogunbowale accepted the team option. We got Asia Dur. Brianna Turner has hers. McBager has hers. Sophie Cunningham hers. We have Hans. Howard rejected. Gabby Williams rejected. And Elena Smith rejected. All right, a look at the free agents. So, in terms of affordability, we can't afford the highest ranking ones, obviously. All right, we're going to sign Darica Hamby. We're going to try to for a 3-year deal. She played really well for us. She's phenomenal, so I'd love to have her back. Darica Hamby has signed with us. Excellent. I'm so happy to bring her back. All right, so we brought back Darica Hamby. I'm trying to figure out what else this team actually needs on it. Looking at free agency, Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart both signed with the Las Vegas Aces. Are you kidding me? That team's unstoppable now. The Suns signed McCautry, Fowles, and Laney. They're making a run for it. Oh my God. All right, we've also gone out and signed Kia Nurse. She's probably going to play small forward for us. 2-year deal. Like her game. I think she's going to be able to contribute at a high level. She's a good player. Hines Allen is signed with the Dream along with Ariel Atkins. Diamond DeShield signed with the Aces. Let's go look at this Aces team. Look at this. Look at the team the Las Vegas Aces have put together. They have Asia Wilson, Brianna Stewart, Liz Cambridge, Kayla McBride, Brianna Jones, Kelsey Plum, Diamond DeShields, Jackie Young. This team is insane at the top of it. You don't even need good guards because you could just dump it down to the bigs. It's crazy how put together this team is. We just motored through the rest of free agency. Player progressions, take a look at who's done what. Hamby's an 86 now. Three-pointer went up a little bit. Perimeter defense up a little bit. Physicals went down. Don't love that. Sabrina Ionesco's still an 85. Her defense went up along with her rebounding and her IQ. Asia Dur, her IQ went up. Perimeter defense and her three ball. She's an 82 now. Gray and Nurse about the same, except Nurse got better on defense and rebounding. Oyen Wary at 23 years old now at 79 overall is a C+ inside, A and A inside, B- perimeter, C+ playmaking, B rebounding, C+ physicals. Just getting better and better every time we see her. Jasmine Jones has gotten better as well, B+ and an A+ and 3. C- inside, perimeter is an A though, rebounding a C+, IQ is an A. Han has gone up to a 77, and right now she's slated to be our starting center, so we really need her to keep improving. A- rebounding, B- IQ. She's almost basically at her potential, which isn't great. Jocelyn Willoughby, C+ inside, C- IQ, not much going on with her. Katasha Ryan has gone up to a C-, a B-, an A-, C-, C-, A, and a B- in IQ. She's also gotten quite a few more badges than she used to have. She had 8 last year. I just saw 20 for her now. A lot of shooting stuff, a lot of passing stuff. Very good. Rebound chaser. Lynn Gonzalez went up 2 slots but didn't really improve. Rebecca Burks got another defensive badge, but again, didn't really improve. So I think we're going to have to trade Lynn Gonzalez. I don't know when she had A potential, now it's at B. I don't see her reaching that potential anytime soon. And here's a look at the combine. Ruthie Olson leads the way in the sprint, 3.08. A couple more guards here. Glory McCoy at 3.12. Nice to see a forward get in there. Kristen Houston leads the lane at 10.1. All right, Kristen Houston leads the vert. A couple other people here at 42 inches. We got one at 41, a couple of 40s. Other than that, that's about it. Wow. Delisha Slaughter with a 21 on the reps for the bench. She's projected to go 10th overall. She can clearly move the weight as a defensive anchor. Crazy good for her. A look at the standing 15-footers. Kataja Lane with 23 along with Cheryl Randolph. A lot of people at 22 here, not a surprise really. Again, Lane at the top here. Akwabu with 22 as well. Valerie Thomas and Ayana Mayo with 21s. Standing college 3, Shayla Sessions, 21, and Jeremek, 21 as well. Moving college 3, Shanice Clayton, who is ranked in the top 10 as well. 20 for her. Dana Lee, 20 as well. Bunch of people here at 18, so some decent shooters. The standing WNBA 3, Jamie De La Cruz, who's a top 10 pick, hits the most of those as a 3-point specialist. We also have Tay Bonner and Kayla Outlaw and Kalani Barber. A lot of people here with 19. A lot of 19s. And the moving one, Akwegbu, again, top 5 pick here, most likely. She's got 21 at 25. De La Cruz at the top again. Pretty much the same names we were just seeing right there. So that's a look at that. All right, here's a look at our pre-draft workouts, our individual workouts of who we brought in. Jamie De La Cruz, Louisa Sharp, Chloe Lyden, Tracy Akwegbu, Valeraine Barker, Malicia Washington Jr., Jessie Chen, Delisha Slaughter, Courtney Tyler, Shanice Clayton, Kelly Tiggs, and that's the whole crew. If we look at the sprints, De La Cruz up top, a couple others there. We're kind of looking big this draft. You'll see that in a few moments when we look at the centers in the bench and the vert probably. Louisa Sharp here leads the lane. Good on her. She also has the vert. Tracy's there as well. Pretty similar verts to what they had on the bench press. Delisha Slaughter even better than expected. She didn't record any threes from the WNBA because I don't think she can shoot them, quite frankly. That's not really her bag. She's here really as a defensive anchor. If she's there, I might take her because it seems like she is just a force down low. 17 Tyler Tiggs had 15, brought her in as well. If we look at the standing 15-footers, Slaughter is there with 21 of them. Tyler and Clayton, 20 as well, along with Washington Jr. Washington Jr. might be a late-round pick. I'm just kind of getting a look at her. The moving ones, we have 22 for Akwegbu, 21 for Tyler. Tiggs had 20, Slaughter with 19. But both are better than what she had before. Pretty much everything's a little better. Standing college 3's better for her. Chloe Lyden leads the way for the college 3's, though. Shanice Clayton leads the moving college 3's, 20 at the combine and here. Akwegbu has the standing and the moving locked up for 3 balls. Jamie De La Cruz is right there as well. But yeah, I think we might go center with our first round pick here with either Slaughter or Tyler. We're gonna have to see who's there and who's available. If not, we might default to De La Cruz or Akwegbu. We'll see though. We will see. So this year in the draft, we have our first, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds. All right, time for the WNBA Draft 2023 version. Let's see who we got here. Who might go? Courtney Tyler is the #1 pick. Wow. I did not see that coming. Regarded as the one with the biggest upside in the entire draft. Wow. So now the Fever are probably going to pick, Kalina Lawson to Colorado. I can't believe she went number 2. She had Hall of Fame potential. The Sparks are up. They are going to trade their pick. The Sparks trade number 3 and Bridget Carlton for 2 future firsts. So the Sky move up and are now on the clock, and they take Nanoko Murphy from Oklahoma, point guard. The Mercury are going to take Valerie Thomas from Creighton. The Sky again take Shanice Clayton from Arizona, somebody we were looking at. The Sun are going to trade their pick. The Sun trade their first and a second future for Kennedy Carter from the Dream. So the Dream are up again after picking number 1. They go with Chloe Lydon from Kentucky. And now we're on the clock, and I'm gonna be honest, there's people here that I didn't think would be here. Let's shop this pick real quick. No good offers for that pick, so we're gonna probably hop in here and take our pick. Now, we have some options on where we could go. We could go big, defensive presence, Delisha Slaughter, standing at 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. So we could go with Delisha Slaughter, who is here, who I did want to take here, but also they have her kind of ranked high in Draft Express, but lower in WNBA and on the big board. So it could just be a ranking sort of thing, where maybe she's not as good as she appears. Now, somebody who really did impress me was Tracy Okwogbu, ranked super high by WNBA and 2K, just not as high on Draft Express. All-star potential, good shooter, A+ from range, pretty decent athlete as well. She has a 96 three-pointer already. So this pick was between Delisha Slaughter and Tracy Okwogbu. I'm going to learn how to say the name, I promise. And I'm going to end up going with Tracy just because Han is better by a lot than Delisha Slaughter, and she can contribute on offense, whereas Delisha really can't. So I'm going to go with Tracy in this pick at number 7 overall. People love the pick. Best shooter in the draft by far. She's a 96 3. When we need to spark it from the outside, we're all there. We have 10 trade offers. I'd love to view the pick. The offers here. I'll trade the next second, I think. I think I want to make a pick here. I think we're going to take Kelly Tiggs here with our 2nd round pick from Australia, Kelly Tiggs. I feel like she's going to do well, and also now that gives us something to work on. All right, I'm going to trade Rebecca Burks and a second, my next pick, to the Chicago Sky solely because Rebecca Burks is no longer needed now that we've made that Kelly Tiggs pickup. We just don't need her anymore. So we're going to do this, just get her salary off the books. Sky made the trade, we're out of there. All right, so I guess I'm taking somebody here. It doesn't really matter who I take, I think. I could just hope to get lucky and somebody's like a diamond in the rough here. I guess we'll go top available talent that we know, Kennedy Anthony from Minnesota. They say it's a nice pick. I'll take their word for it. Somebody we also know a lot about, Lin Kim from China. Here's a little draft recap for you. Courtney Tyler went first in a surprise selection over Kalina Lawson. I don't know how you pass up on Kalina Lawson. She is a ready-made athlete. She is probably going to be a Hall of Famer. She has that kind of potential. Down the draft a little more, we went with Tracy Okwogbu. I promise I'll learn how to say her name properly. She just seemed like she fit. I could have taken a center, but I thought that she was a better pick given the opportunity. We were probably going to take Delisha Slaughter if given the opportunity. She has a little bit better potential than we thought, but still a lot to work on the offensive end. Jamie De La Cruz, somebody else we looked at, goes at 11. In the 2nd round, we went ahead and selected Kelly Tiggs, probably going to be a backup power forward for us now, and we also traded away a pick to get Rebecca Burks. We now have a future 2nd as well. We take Lin Kim down here, and we also took Kennedy Anthony. A lot of young talent we took. We'll see if we end up signing any. Now here's something interesting. We actually made a good 3rd round pick. They actually recommend us taking Kennedy Anthony over our 2nd round pick of Kelly Tiggs. And It's based on overall. She clearly is a better overall. So you know what? I'll do it. I'll save the 4,000. I'll take her, and I'll take our first round pick, and we'll be happy. We are gonna auto-generate our rookie class, and we made it to the next year. Thank goodness this didn't happen like the 2K series. So we are now in year 3 here. Thank goodness. Here's a look at our roster. We have Sabrina Ionescu and Katasha Ryan. We have Alicia Gray, Asia Durr, Kia Nurse, Jasmine Jones, and Tracy Okwegbu. I don't know if Tracy's going to play a lot, but the 4 of these should definitely play. Jocelyn Willoughby is a small forward, but she is probably going to be sitting on the bench. Kia Nurse is probably going to start, or Asia Durr will again. We have Darika Hamby, Michaela Oyenwere, who is now an 80 overall, and Kennedy Anthony, who is listed at 70 with a paint defender name now. We got Lynn Gonzalez still here backing up Han. We are going to actually release Lynn Gonzalez to free agency. It's okay. She's just not progressing as fast as she needs to be on this team. Okay, I gotta do something kind of wacky just so that our team works out and actually can play well. Jocelyn Willoughby, we are gonna have to unfortunately trade her. I'm gonna do it to the Atlanta Dream for 2 seconds just so I can make the signing I want to sign. And the only other packages that gave us people, nobody I want. So it's gonna be this trade with the Dream. And now we are gonna go into free agency, and we are going to sign Imani McGee-Stafford to the minimum here. And she accepts our offer. So we now have a true backup center. I realized we did not have a backup center, and Oyenwere couldn't do it herself, and I was not going to rock with just Lynn Gonzalez at backup center. So Imani McGee-Stafford is a vet. She's going to be under Han. It's going to be perfect. She can tutor her, mentor her, whatever. It's going to be perfect. Very, very perfect. So we don't have a small forward technically, but between Asia Durr, Kia Nurse, Jasmine Jones, and Alicia Gray, we're going to have it all figured out. It's going to be perfectly fine because none of them have to go play point guard. I already have a strategy for next offseason. Brittany Griner and Charlie Collier are both free agents. We're going to try and get one of them because we absolutely have to, along with keeping Sabrina Ionescu. Those are the top priorities, and I'm ready to rock. So our team will be unstoppable, at least come next year. That's my plan. All right, and that is going to do it for us here. We are ready to start year 3 when we come back to the New York Liberty rebuild. I hope you all enjoyed what we did here in the offseason. I hope you enjoyed our picks and all that. When we come back, we are going to be starting our run for the WNBA Finals again, and it starts against the Chicago Sky. We'll see you then. Have a great day.